two press releases have appeared in Russia suggesting aircraft improvements. The first is that some 6th-generation features are being considered for implementation on the Su-57. We don't know which features, we don't know the timeline, we basically know nothing. So I'm inclined to take this piece of information with a massive pinch of salt.
Here is the salt, sir.
Otis is a figure of speech. What was I saying? Yes. There is news about the aircraft propulsion as well. As many of you will know, the Su-57 engines, even those installed on a production aircraft, are not the final engines. The AL-41F1 is a derivative of the current Su-35 engines, and it is considered to be inadequate for the aircraft. In particular, its thrust is limiting the flight envelope where supercruise is possible. Watching the aircraft fly, it really doesn't seem a big issue, but this is the official position of the VKS, which in fact doesn't want to accept more aircraft with the old engine. It is possible that we will have another lot of aircraft by the end of December 2024 with the old engines, but this should be, in theory, the last. On the flip side, it seems that the Isdelia 30 is ready, finally. It received its military name of AL-51F1 earlier this year, and all the aircraft delivered next year will feature the final engine. It has more thrust than the AL-41, it is lighter, and it is built with fewer parts, being simpler to maintain and likely even more reliable. It is easy to tell the old and the new engine apart visually. The old engine has a conventional nozzle, while the new engine has serrated nozzle petals. Well, at least this is what everyone was thinking till we saw this. Honestly, I was surprised when I saw this nozzle. I mean, the Russians already have a 360-degree thrust vectoring nozzle, and this seems a regression. We already knew that it was in development, we saw slides and renders, but I still did not understand why they wanted anything like this. Then I saw the real thing on video, and yeah, I'm still puzzled. But I'm getting ahead of me. First of all, 2D and 3D thrust vectoring nozzles. 3D vectoring nozzles are round, while 2D are rectangular. That is the commonly given definition, and it is wrong. The term 2D or 3D refers to how many degrees of freedom the nozzle can exert its control on. An aircraft in motion has 6 degrees of freedom, the spatial coordinates, and the angular coordinates pitch, roll, and yaw. A 2D nozzle can exert authority on 2 of the 3 angular coordinates, while a 3D nozzle can on all 3. The 2D nozzles of the F-22 operate in pitch by moving the nozzle flaps symmetrically, and in roll by moving them asymmetrically. The Russian 3D nozzles can vector the thrust in a cone centered on the engine symmetry axis, thus exerting control on all the angular coordinates. They can work either symmetrically, antisymmetrically, or be completely independent. Some erroneously believe that the Russian nozzles only move antisymmetrically on a sort of diagonal line as seen from the back. But this is the case on the Su-30 MKI, an export variant of an older aircraft. On the Su-57, they move independently and around all the 360 degrees. Some may say that this is not a really useful feature in combat, but some pilots, and surely the Russians, think otherwise. This capability makes for great airshow exhibitions, and some of these airshow maneuvers don't have any practical use, but they show how controllable are these machines in every situation, for example if damaged in combat or with an accidental asymmetric load.